Ma'am, is this a intestinal prolapse here?
Well, if just because it's coming out from the cloaca doesn't mean that it has to be intestinal every time. If you look at the history, this turtle is passing stools, and this prolapse has been replaced quite a few times. And if you look at the mucous membranes, they are not pale. Now, if there was an intestinal prolapse, there would be bleeding
Yes.
whenever there is or strangulation. That we cannot see in this.
Okay.
And also, you know na, that we did the ultrasound.
Yes.
So on ultrasound we saw that there were follicles. So this is a 5-year-old female. Even the oviduct, even that can prolapse from the cloaca, causing this.
Okay.
And if you carefully look at this, the intestine doesn't really look like this.
Okay.
It is primarily the oviduct which looks like this.
Okay.
Remember when we did surgeries, you see how it appears. And if there was the intestine, you would have seen like an opening over here. You don't see that now.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
So, which is why this is mostly an oviduct.
Okay.
The only way to identify it is when we do the surgery.
Okay.
So, let's hope that the blood that we draw is good enough for us to take this animal to surgery.
So the next step would be a surgical correction in this case.
Absolutely. It makes no sense to just leave it, and doesn't even make sense to operate over here. Like in some cases, you would do in an intestine, you would probably do an end-to-end anastomosis and push it in. But it's not going to work because the rest of the organs are still inside and which have been pulled through the cloaca onto the outside.
Yes.
So even by just suturing it, it's going to stay inside and it's going to cause more trouble. The only alternative to this is surgery. There are two ways to do this. Either you can open it from the side. Now there is some space, but we identified on ultrasound that we can't see anything. The follicles we can't see on the right hand side, but we can see it on the left. So I am thinking that this prolapse is of the right horn. Now if it is of the right side, then we take the prefemoral incision, see if we can identify the follicles, pull them out and suture it and do your regular spay procedure. But if we don't see that, then we will have to go in and prep and open the plastron, which is the lower half of the shell, and remove it and correct it through that.
Okay.
Because in plastronomy, you are able to see the organs in a better manner. But yes, there is a risk with plastronomy because of the healing. It just takes that much time.
Okay.
It's not that it doesn't heal. It does heal, but it just takes that much time.
What are the causes why this happens?
So in this, if this is an oviduct, it could be just bad husbandry. The diet of this animal is not absolutely good. It was on fish food and it's been on a whole lot of other non-traditional turtle foods. So I think it mostly is husbandry related and dietary.
Okay.
Because it's only a 5-year-old. It should not have happened to a 5-year-old.
Yes.
So again, I also need to understand what type of species this is to know whether is it primarily a non-vegetarian turtle or is it actually vegetarian and the high protein is causing it.
Yes.
So that is what we do. So let us see how she is tomorrow.